so done, and will receive any remonstrances from people interested in the proceedings. Is there anyone that would like to speak
Frank,
during this public hearing?
Frank, why don't I run through each of the resolutions separately, and then we can ask for public comment
Sounds
for
good to
that.
me.
Does that work for you?
You're the
Okay.
boss.
So first up, we have public hearing on Resolution LRC 2025-06, a declaratory resolution of the City of Lafayette Redevelopment Commission removing certain parcels from the McCarty Lane Southeast Industrial Expansion Economic Development Area Allocation Area, 2, adding certain parcels to the McCarty Lane Southeast Industrial Expansion Economic Development Area and the McCarty Lane Southeast Industrial Expansion Economic Development Area Allocation Area, and 3, establishing the Vida Lifestyle Economic Development Area and Allocation Area, and 4, amending the Economic Development Plan for the McCarty Lane Southeast Industrial Expansion Economic Development Area in connection therewith. And now I have extra appreciation for what our wonderful clerk, Cindy Murray, does during council meetings, because that's a lot to say. So anyway, if there is any public comment on Resolution LRC 2025-06, now is your opportunity. Seeing none, we will move into the public hearing for Resolution LRC 2025-07, declaratory resolution of the City of Lafayette Redevelopment Commission, removing certain parcels from the consolidated Creasy Lane allocation area and the consolidated Central Lafayette allocation area, 2, adding certain parcels to the consolidated Creasy Lane allocation area, and 3, amending the consolidated Creasy Central TIF Economic Development Area Plan in connection therewith. Is there any public comment on that resolution? Seeing none, we will roll right into the public hearing for Resolution LRC 2025-08, declaratory resolution of the City of Lafayette Redevelopment Commission removing certain parcels from the Twickenham allocation area and amending the economic development plan for the Twickenham economic development area in connection therewith. Is there any public comment on that resolution? Seeing none, you can close the public hearing and reconvene the regular meeting.
So done. The public hearing is now closed, and I'm reopening the regular meeting at this time. So I'll ask Dennis then to present our agenda.
Sure. Okay, the first 3 items under new business relate to the public hearing we just held, the 3 resolutions. I'm not going to reread those titles again. So the first one is resolution, though, LRC 2025-09. And again, that is for the Vida Lifestyle Project, which is a senior housing project that we're supporting with the TIF bond. So we're removing some TIF parcels and adding them back in so we can capture the most increment that we can from the project. So we set those parcels for a 25-year period. So if you have any questions, happy to answer them.
Are there questions from the commission?
No.
Hearing none.
I move approval of Resolution LRC 2025-06.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
It's 9.
It is, yeah, 9.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, it's a little confusing.
It
The
is
public hearing was the
Okay.
declaratory resolutions, and these are the confirmatory resolutions, so they have a different number.
Yeah.
Same
Sure.
information,
Did we get
different
the right
number.
one?
We can say 09
Yes.
per the minutes.
Okay.
My motion stands.
Moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye with that clarification.
Aye.
Approved.
Okay.
Thank you.
The next one is Resolution LRC 2025-10. And again, this is for removing and adding back in parcels related to the Caterpillar site. Again, these parcels were creating a negative increment for our TIF districts. By taking them out and then adding them back in, that'll take care of that issue and such. So we'll be able to capture more increment.
Motion to approve Resolution LRC 2025-10.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Approved.
And then the last resolution is LRC 2025-11, and this is relating to the Twickenham TIF. Again, this was, we're removing parcels on this one. Over time, there was development that happened that were single-family homes, and those are parcels that we cannot capture the increment from. So again, it was a negative to the TIF, so removing those will then take care of that issue.
I move we approve resolution, where's it going? LRC 2025-11.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Approved.
All right. Our next item of business is with V3 Companies. This is for the McCarty Lane roadway and traffic signal improvements, supplement number 1. We do have representatives here from V3 and also our Jeremy Grenner, city engineer, who will tell you more details about the project and the supplement.
Good morning, Jeremy Grenard, city engineer. I just want to give a brief explanation of this supplement to the design contract with V3 for intersection improvements on the McCarty Lane, in the McCarty Lane area. The original contract was signed by RDC in November 15th of 2024. It included surveying, traffic analysis, traffic signal warrant analysis, and then design for 2 traffic signals on McCarty Lane, 1 potentially on Creasy at Harper Drive, the 2 on McCarty being at Kepner Drive and at our new Public Works campus, and then also some widening design of McCarty Lane. We've done the traffic analysis, we've done some initial design work, enough to know that we need to get into the drainage a little more deep. It's a complex drainage system out there. So the purpose of this is to add a modest amount for additional surveying, add in a drainage sub-consultant, which is Wessler Engineering, which has done some drainage work in the Cat Park area specifically, and also to allow the consultant to prepare an additional bid package so that we can go out to bid this year with the 2 signals on McCarty, and then come back with a second bid package to do the widening on McCarty to add in a left turn lane on McCarty between those 2 intersections that I mentioned. And so by phasing the project that way, it'll allow us to coordinate the signal and access improvements that we need in the short term, but keep moving forward with the design in the background for that widening. We'll be able to place the signals so that they'll remain throughout construction. They'll already be there. So the amount of the supplement, number 1, is $89,700. It brings the total contract amount to $301,700. And Mike Rektoric is here from V3 if you have any specific questions about the supplement itself or the technical details. And with that, we're requesting your approval of supplement 1.
Other questions from the commission?
No questions about the supplement nor the technical details, but I'm wondering about the timeline for the project, especially this aspect of it.
Yeah, we'd like to get we're trying to purchase the signal poles and mast arms right now for those 2 intersections on McCarty Lane. And we'd like to get it to bid soon. It would include those 2 signals plus a realignment of the West Cat Park Drive to realign with the Public Works Campus Drive. So it would share that western signal on McCarty Lane. Anyway, we'd like to get that bid yet this fall or early winter. And then we would keep working on the widening design and get it bid as soon as we get those plans finished up.
Thank you.
So remind me of the dollar amount of what we'd be approving?
$89,700.
This is $89,700 for this supplement.
Further questions? Entertain a motion to approve.
I move approval of the contract with V3 in the amount that we mentioned, $89,000 and change.
Second. Sorry.
Moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We approve. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, our next item is with RQAW Corporation. This is the Lafayette Historical Structure Survey Update Phase 2. If you remember, last year we had a contract with them to update our historic property database, and with that, there were about 1,000 address points that they could not confirm. So over this past summer, We went out in the field and confirmed those and such, and we narrowed it down to 412 properties that need to be assessed. So this contract will perform those same services as before with the other properties, and this will be field inspection, mapping, database development, data review, and project coordination and management. And the contract amount is $22,800.
Questions or discussion?
Mr. Carson, would you remind us of who uses this database and has access to it? I'm not aware.
Sure, we use that in within our department. Michael Sennett works with our Historic Preservation Commission, so the commission uses it, the engineering department uses it, particularly like when people want to demolish a structure or make alterations and such and need to get building permits. So if they're in a local historic district or a national historic district, so they're flagged for that reason because they're historic properties.
Has this database ever been made public?
Yes, it is. It is public, yes.
Thank you.
Further questions or discussion? I guess if not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve the contract with RQAW in the amount of $22,800.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Approved.
Our next item is with Milestone Contractors. This is for the 3rd and 4th Street conversion project. This is the final change order, and it's actually a deduction. And the deduction is the amount of $25,575. So the previous contract amount was $1,853,380.58. So our final contract amount will be $1,827,805.58.
So we'd be authorizing a deduction. I see we've got some expenses in today's claims too, but this would be the final
Correct.
numbers.
Final numbers.
Are there questions from the commission? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Approved.
Next item is Christopher B. Burke Engineering, Upper Elliott Ditch Phase 1, Amendment 2 for design and construction services. And we have Jenny Miller here from Christopher Burke who explains more details about this.
Good morning, Jenny Miller, Christopher Burke Engineering. Several years ago, we began work on utility extensions in the Newcastle and Old 350 area to serve the Steele property right across from Subaru, right across 38 from Subaru. And as part of that, this was also work with the county on the drainage and the regulated drain components of that, and maybe freeing up some of the easements that were on that property to encourage development in that area. So this project includes a 24-inch water main and a 12-inch water main loop. It includes a 24-inch sewer extension to that property and properties to the south, and also large box structures and several ponds for drainage. And this amendment is related to some additional design work we had to do to update the sewer size and the water main size. Originally, we were at 18-inch and 12-inch, and so we've upgraded that to what the city needs. And then also, for construction observation, we are getting ready to bid this toward the end of this year, depending on land acquisition and when we're able to finalize that. I know Jackie's working pretty hard on that. And this is to get us through the construction period, make sure everything gets installed appropriately, and address any RFIs or shop drawing review or things during construction. So we would respectfully request your approval.
What questions do we have?
One of these days, y'all gonna miss me. That's all I have to say. Jenny, seriously,
I have missed you.
Thank you. So the construction aspect is only this drainage stuff, not some building, not some design of anything
No.
like that. It's just the.
It's just utility extensions
Utility.
in preparation
Okay.
for future development.
Okay, thank you. And then, so we don't have a sense of the cost of the project yet, right?
We do. It's
We do?
about cost estimate's about $6.5 million,
Okay,
and that's a shared expense with the county.
okay. So that was, then that means that this is about 10% of the contract.
It's
Little less.
8.5, 9.
8.5, okay. That was gonna be my next question, but since I had a number.
Yep.
Okay, y'all, I'm done.
All right. Are there further questions? Are we comfortable proceeding? And if so, I'll entertain a motion to proceed.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Moved and seconded to approve. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that completes the agenda. Are you ready for a director's report?
Sure. Just give you a quick update on the streetscape project.
Man, that's age.
At Main Street and Ninth, the 3 quadrants, the concrete is all in and such, and they're gonna be moving on, putting the brick pavers in there soon. The traffic lights are installed, and all the bases for the street lights are installed as well, too. The northwest quadrant, they'll be starting on the demolition on that here pretty soon as well, too. So moving along very well, so it'll be finished this fall. And then the other thing I'm working on is TIF budgets for 2026, so be talking to you about that here relatively soon as well. Happy to answer any questions.
You got Dennis right there. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Okay.
We'll move on to claims at this time. You have that before you, and Jim, you usually do that on our behalf. Would you frame it up?
If there's no questions on the claims, I'll make a motion that we approve claims totaling $3,119,515.93 today, August 28th, 2025.
Second?
Moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion there?
Dennis, can you help me with the railroad work that's going on? I know one of them specifically says Poland Hill, Northern Railroad or something like that?
Norfolk Southern.
Is that
Norfolk.
maybe land acquisition or?
I don't think it's land acquisition. Jeremy might know that we are
think it's
paying
engineering.
the railroad for some of the work that they're doing to help with the Poland Hill design project, correct?
Yeah, for any project that we do around the railroad, we enter into an agreement with them to pay their consultant to review anything that we're doing. So that is part of what is happening there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. That's all I have.
Anybody else need further clarification? If not, it's been moved and seconded, so we can put it to a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Claims approved, and we'll stick around to sign those. So that, and now we would move to public comment. I know you had an opportunity earlier. You got one again now. Or is there any comments from you visitors? And if not, I'm going to adjourn this meeting. This meeting is adjourned.